My name is Per Holbo. Welcome to Islam's True DNA. On the 1st of October last year, just a few months ago, the former Danish citizen Denmark Mansour was sentenced to death in his home country, Morocco. When I say that he is a former Danish citizen, I'm just referring to the fact that his citizenship was revoked in 2016 when the Supreme Court in Denmark convicted him for inciting terrorism. In Denmark, Mansour is widely known as the book dealer from Brønshøj. An article on berlingske.dk now reports that his death sentence has been changed to 25 years of imprisonment. However, what I want to focus on are Mansour's comments to journalist Thomas Foght, who booked a trip on the plane that brought Mansour to prosecution in Morocco on the 4th of January 2019. Thomas Focht was not allowed to talk to Mansour, but the police officers escorting the terrorist allowed communication through sending notes between them. And during this somewhat unusual interview, Mansour wrote the most peculiar things. By deporting me to Morocco, I think Denmark has violated the rules of the Geneva Convention on Human Rights because Denmark is well aware that Morocco apply death penalty and torture. Mansour, who has been convicted of terrorism and thus the killing of numerous civilians, now suddenly wants to invoke human rights. Mansour, whose religion dictates that anyone who leaves Islam must be killed, is now suddenly against the death penalty. Mansour, whose self-proclaimed prophet took the lead in torture, now suddenly disagrees with Muhammad that torture is a good idea. If you're a Muslim, chances are you will claim that Mansour's actions have absolutely nothing to do with the true Islam, and that Mansour does not follow Muhammad. That's understandable. It's what you've been taught by your imams and sheikhs. On this channel, however, we're more than happy to provide you with the extra service of honesty. So please allow me to help you with your homework. Let's read together. Surah 9:29. Fight those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day, and who do not consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful, and who do not adopt the religion of truth from those who were given the scripture until they give the jizya willingly while they are humbled. Now, I know from experience that you will most likely make up all sorts of strange excuses and claim that this has been taken out of context and what have you. I encourage you to present your case. Remember, however, that Muhammad himself addressed this issue. Sahih al-Bukhari 28:18 narrated Abdullah bin Abi Awfa, Allah's Messenger said, "Know that paradise is under the shades of swords." Sahih al-Bukhari 29:46 narrated Abu Huraira, Allah's Apostle said, "I've been ordered to fight with the people till they say, none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, and whoever says none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, his life and property will be saved by me except for Islamic law, and his accounts will be with Allah." That's just a fraction of Muhammad's teaching on killing infidels. What about his view on practicing torture? In his biography on Muhammad, Sirat Rasul Allah, Ibn Ishaq writes, Kinana al-Rabi, who had the custody of the treasure of Banu Nadir, was brought to the apostle, who asked him about it. He denied that he knew where it was. A Jew came, Tabari says, was brought to the apostle and said that he had seen Kinana going round a certain ruin every morning early. When the apostle said to Kinana, "Do you know that if we find you have it, I shall kill you?" he said, "Yes." The apostle gave orders that the ruin was to be excavated, and some of the treasure was found. When he asked him about the rest, he refused to produce it. So the apostle gave orders to al-Zubair al-Awam, torture him until you extract what he has. So he kindled a fire with flint and steel on his chest until he was nearly dead. Then the apostle delivered him to Muhammad bin Maslama, and he struck off his head in revenge for his brother Mahmud. So Muhammad orders torture on Kinana, not to get information about some enemy, not to save lives, but simply because he wants to get his hands on the treasure hidden by Kinana. I bet your Imam has never told you about this, but you don't have to thank me for the homework service I just provided. It truly is my pleasure. Now let's round up this video with a quote from the before mentioned article, where the journalist sums up Mansour's view on Denmark and Islam. With 100% certainty, Denmark will lose the battle against Islam and Muslims as Islam grows, and Denmark can never stop the light of Allah. The light of Allah. No thanks. I'll pass. Welcome to Islam.